Well, I'm gonna get right into it. Where I've been, I've been sick. I got food poisoning. And not fun. As for, like, updates, I finally was able to get my second Crohn's medicine. I'm getting an IV one, there's a second one I take at home every week. There was some kerfuffle with that. And third, in about an hour, I'm gonna have to, like, BRB for like 5 minutes to check on something. I'm making homemade beef jerky. It's in my dehydrator right now. I don't make it very often, but I need to make sure it doesn't get like too dried out. So in about an hour, I gotta go check that. I set a timer on my phone, so you might hear that. As for this, I did figure out what happened with the Cyclops. It turns out it's what I thought it was. It was that darn specific chest. I'll show you what it is. We'll even grab the material and show you what it does. Ah, yes, it's been doing this every time I load it now. This game loads in funky. Yes, thank you, game. Wait, do I have any? No, I don't have any. Just titanium. I think I only need like one. I'll grab like 2. Oh, I need 3. Okay. Oh, my engine's offline.
Engine powering up.
I was gonna go below surface to show what this does. I'll save before I do this just in case. It's this specific supply crate from the More Lockers mod. Damn stalker. For some odd reason, when you install this specifically, oops, in the Cyclops, it acts like a physics object, like a permanent, like, non-moving physics object. It does not want to move. So when I get in the sub and then I try to go up... Oh wait, it's working this time? Last time it didn't let it work. But for some reason it can occasionally, which I'm going to delete this thing so it doesn't do it. Maybe the mod updated. It can, for whatever reason, cause your sub to, like, list. That's what caused it to explode last time. Maybe the mod author updated it since I last played. Also, as you can guess, I'm about to go make the prawn suit. I'll give you a tour of the Cyclops in a second, once I... Where is that platform? There it is. Oh, wait, I gotta pick this up. No, no. Oh, let me exit. Jerk. There we go.
It is normal when first piloting a prawn suit to feel a sense.
I didn't want that dropping on the Cyclops.
Prawn operators receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-discipline.
Will you leave me alone, you jerk? Yeah. How do I access its upgrade bay? There it is. I have a bunch of upgrades for it. I'm hoping those are in the right arms.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, that's not the right arm. So it's probably better for the grappling to be. Oh, jump. Let's exit. How short is this thing? Oh, I gotta hold it, okay. I'm gonna have to get used to using this thing.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay, as for the tour, I've got the lantern fruit in the same spot as always. Move my fish over here. Add more. Move my modification station to be here. Okay. Maybe that's nice. Have my gear cabinet here this time. I think I didn't put my gear actually in. Got my med cabinet here. And then these are actually just better storage, so I'm using these instead. Which, speaking of which, where is my gear? Yeah, where is that? Did I seriously leave that? Okay, I left that at home. I also went and grabbed the Cyclops shield thing because it was just in like a Sea Strider area, it didn't really matter. I don't think I have to worry much about like the path here. I think I can have pretty much straight. Well, I had something to do back here anyway. I really wish you could just turn on autopilot for this. Also, I wish you could turn up the headlights from here. Wait, why can't I do that? Oh, I can. Oh, that's actually nice. I didn't know I could do that. I find the headlights to actually be half the time, like, not great. Oh, if you wonder how I drive this thing most of the time, it's like this. I don't really actually ever look above the surface most of the time, because it's way more interesting to watch this thing go. I don't think I can fabricate any more upgrades for the bronze suit until I get down deeper. So I think I need like nickel ore and stuff for all the rest. Hi, cat. It's kind of weird. There actually isn't too much left in this game. I haven't even done that many streams, so there genuinely isn't even all that much left to do in this stream. Like, to play this game. Oh, yeah, I want to hit around to the left. Because of, a certain darn Reaper Leviathan. Also, funny enough, what I have to do is actually at the gun platform. Yeah, I don't need the sonar anymore, I know where I am. No, wait, I'll leave it on for a little bit. Oh yeah, the Cyclops has a solar charger in it, so this will recharge itself on the surface. It's part of the reason I'm not too terribly concerned about using up its battery at the moment. Because as soon as the daybreak hits, yeah, there it goes, starts charging it right up. I do know what game I'm gonna play next. I just need to get a mouse pad, is the funniest thing. I have a mouse pad for my desk. It is the wrong size for what I need a mouse pad for a separate thing.
Engine powering down.
I want to see, did I leave something in here? Don't think I brought it with me. Yeah, I forgot it. Because while I was building this base in here, I actually found a purple tablet just sitting around. Which I think you need to access a different part of this base. So it's like, oh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What? Alright. Also, I wanted to check how much fuel I had in here. That'll be fine. Now, did I pick that up when I found it? No, it's not looking like it. Though I should absolutely take some of this extra stuff with me. Oh no, I guess I did pick it up. I gotta take some fiber mesh with me, some benzene. Oh, definitely take that silver, lead, lithium. I'm not gonna have room. I might have to make more than one trip. Yeah, I forgot the stuff in here. No, I'm gonna take my Seamoth up and deliver. Oh, I can't. Took out a thing. Well, I'll still take the Seamoth. Just drive it back and forth, delivering stuff.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Wait, I forgot to do something. Yeah, I don't think I need crystalline sulfur yet. Where is the bronze suit? There we go. Yeah, I can't get the movement upgrade until I get some polyolene. Yeah, I need nickel ore for pretty much all of this. And crystalline sulfur. Guess I'll put my ion cubes in there. Oh wait, yeah, I needed that. Purple tablet, actually. I'll finish the rest of the transfer after I visit the gun. Oh, I should not have taken this boat. Yeah. I'll grab what I need and then do what I'm gonna do on the gun platform. The funny thing is, this base will never run out of power because there's straight up a thermal generator on the space. It'll always be fine, even if I'm not here to power up the other thing. I really wish I could take this vehicle upgrade station with me for this specific fabricator. I'm gonna have to come back here specifically for the thermal reactor, and I think for this. Like... Wait, can I put the upgrade station on the... I never checked that. Could I actually put that on the Cyclops? Where is that considered to be in here? No, you have to build inside the moon pool. Dang it. Might take that with me then. Just so I can build a mobile moon pool base somewhere. So you don't need any of that. The stalker teeth would be handy to have some extra. Like 6 of them. Quartz I'll probably need. Same with the salt. I'll probably get plenty of gold and diamonds. I'm not worried about that. Oh yeah, wasn't there another purple tablet up here? Yeah, there's another purple tablet, like, right here. The one I have, I found, like, just somewhere. I think it was, like, on the ocean floor somewhere. I just randomly stumbled upon it. I might grab that purple tablet and bring it with me. I was gonna leave it there, but... who knows if I'll need it. Oh, that's way too big of a needle. Ah!
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine." Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
Yeah, I should have enough space for everything. I just don't feel like having the extra materials to have the moon pole. Like, how to make them, I should say. Vehicle operated console, I mean, dang it. I don't think it's all that much. But yeah, what even was that? Yeah, it's just a computer chip and copper wire, but... Still better to have it stuff with me for whenever I need to just build it rather than having to go through the process of making it every time. I'll just put it in like the gearbox or something so I don't use it. Because I can slap down a quick crappy base somewhere if need be.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Yep. I need quartz, salt. I need a stalker teeth in case. Yeah. What was I looking for? I think it was... I got a ton of Degassi stuff. There it goes.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish,
Powering
but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies. I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Yeah, close enough to just scoot down. I think I am. Oh yeah, wait. Underwater camera. Oh. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I thought it was closer than that. Okay, I'm gonna play another one of those.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
I think I need to find entrance to the mushroom place. Where was that? I think it's right there.
Engine powering down.
Oh, I might as well listen to what this says.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject location.
That's not foreboding at all. Well, I hope I can get out of here with this thing. I just realized that. I'll do a test run right here. Okay, I can grapple and hold. I should be able to get out of almost any situation like this. And I think, yeah, I'm low enough I can easily get in. Okay. Does this thing have lights on it? I don't think it had lights on it. I'm hoping it'll just auto-update when I go in here. I'm pretty sure I grabbed everything in here. Yeah, it looks like I did. Dang it. I'm just gonna keep bumping those. But can I slash them with a blade and not? No. Wait, does this project not have lights? Okay, the project actually doesn't have lights. That might be an issue. What are you doing down here? Okay, yeah, you can get out of pretty much any situation with this combo. Having a jet jump increase would be real nice, though. Oh, I'm on the silver, so it's fine.
systems online. Engine powering up.
Now, I'm hoping that wasn't also in the mushroom biome, but I don't think it is, considering how far away it is, or it's attached in a different zone. But that's like a good distance. But so far, the Gauzy stuff, like, I should be playing more of that.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Well, that was a short one.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
Data.
I'll
Oh, I must
stop
have the
being in charge
thing
when
on.
You take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Jeez, where is this place? It's saying it's like straight down. Damn stalkers. I know that's what I'm hitting, like stalkers and fish. Okay, that must be the path down. Oh, I don't know if I could fit down there. Wish I could strafe for the thing left and right. Looks like that. Hey, no, there's gotta be another path down there. At least this path I can probably get the quantum suit off.
Engine powering down.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular.
Yeah, she'll know what I mean. The code should
And
be...
if she doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay.
The
If I
code...
say regular, and she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679. The regular's just a ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
Which way was I going? But dang, now I'm lost. There it is. Okay, yeah, maybe the Cyclops could have been down here. Oh, it's corals just getting in the way.
Detecting a titanium mass somewhere in this area. Unable to confirm whether it originated on the Aurora.
Dang it. Well, this thing takes substantially longer to actually repair. Fuck off.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
I don't think there's anything scannable down here. Wait, there's definitely more than one chamber, though. How do I get into that? Oh, okay. Where's my prawn suit? Jerks. That guy does way more damage than the other one. What's like 2 of these crab squids?
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, you get one from this? I need to go out of my way to find it then.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
I'm gonna be glad I'm away from these guys. Where's the owl? What the hell? Why do you keep knocking over my prawn suit? Oh. Are you following me? Yeah, stay here and recharge. Oh, you dick.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't like the fact I can't look up high enough. Almost fell back down. That wouldn't have been fun. Oh, I just barely got in enough.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
This is Life Pod 2, coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up. We'll make for the rendezvous and keep you posted. Out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
What did I get a recipe for? Doesn't have a recipe for something, but what? Oh yeah, the orange tablet. Oh, I just want to place it like right there. That kind of sucks. Oh, this is just mostly decoration. Hmm. I didn't mean to do that. I must have accidentally taken a photo again.
You see, Chief? You brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
Might as well head back to the, Aurora.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People? Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Oh, these are short logs. Jeez.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do. We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Oh. There's my alarm. Cancel. Miss. There we go. I will be right back. I saved the game since I've done some stuff. In like, probably 5 minutes. I don't think it's gonna be done quite yet. You never know though. It's about a half hour left to go. So, we'll actually start the game back up. I'm gonna re-put my timer back on so I do not miss this. About 30 or so minutes should be good. It's getting close to being done. In fact, I actually had to take a bunch of the pieces off.
Please, stop fighting and listen. We're sick.
What?
How?
You've been coughing, right? Feeling itchy? Blisters?
Yeah.
The biometrics would have warned us if we were sick.
It's something new. It's not in the database.
Come on, then. What's it gonna do? Turn us inside out? Dissolve us into jelly?
It's an alien bacteria. It's everywhere. Every organism on this planet. It's altering our genetic code.
How are the creatures surviving if they're infected?
I don't know yet.
Want me to cut some of them open for you? Find out what makes them tick?
No.
Just tell me what you need, son. Materials, equipment.
Just... Can I have some quiet? I need some time to think.
Hi, cat. Man, these logs are short sometimes.
about Maida.
Say, kid, I brought you something.
Is that a Leviathan outside?
Towed it home on the back of the sub.
You killed that thing?
It's still breathing. I was about to finish the job, but I can stay and chat if you'd like. No? Then make yourself useful and pass me that hardened blade.
Are you out of your mind? You brought that thing here? What if it's not as dead as it looks? What if others come?
You prefer it got curious and came of its own accord, or got messed up and dragged here?
When we get off this planet, I am going to drag you through every court in the damn Federation. I have had it with you, risking our lives.
Oh, stow it, Chief. The kid can't kill this disease without fish to study. I'm just bringing him home.
What? Tell her. Tell her I'm right.
You're both wrong. Marguerite, I can't find out how they resist the bacteria if you slaughter them all.
It ain't always they oblige in coming in alive.
He means you're being reckless.
Father, the outcome's no better if we hole up in here and don't go outside. But we have to find a middle way.
There is no compromise. Not while she's on my sea base.
Your sea base?
I'm going outside.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Bart, come in. It's dangerous. Damn it, boy. I know you can hear me.
Chief. Chief, get off the radio and put on your helmet.
What?
Brace!
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Engine powering down.
I'm close up to the keel. I'll swim the rest of the way.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometer northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degazi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Yeah, did I open up another place over here?
Came out of nowhere. An alien kraken, bigger than a cyclops. Tore a hole clear through the reinforced hull. I barely got my breather in time. I told her. I said others would come. The rupture threw me clear of the habitat, and the monster turned and bore down on me. Just as its tentacles came within reach, Maida appeared out of nowhere. She had a sea glide in one hand, a jagged piece of scrap metal in the other. She meant to butcher that beast or die trying. The last I saw her, she had the metal lodged in its neck as the monster did its best to shake her, contorting off into the darkness. I'm certain she got her wish, one way or another. Then, I thought I saw a light deep below me. I hoped maybe Bart had swum clear. I followed it. Now I wonder whether I saw anything at all. Our oxygen is low. The habitat is gone. I can't see the sky. Something surely has the scent of my blood.
Do you have any more of those logs? Oh, it's all the Degassi once I got. Oh, I didn't close the Degassi thing? I think over here is... yeah, locker rooms. Okay, what was this? $2679. Ah, dang it.
Integrating new PDA data. Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications really offline.
What are you? I wonder what that was. Okay, where's this lighting source coming from? This casting the shadow. I don't know why this stuck out to me, but like, yeah, these lights are here, but they're below the pipes. They would be just a flat shadow like this flashlight here. And it wouldn't be casting a shadow from the pipes above it. What? And it's very clearly the pipes above us. Look, here's the shape here. And there's the shape. Wait, is this from the sun? I don't know why that stuck out to me. It bothers me a little bit. Oh well. Doesn't actually matter. Oh, it is so nice to be able to actually see through the water. I forgot I turned that on so you could do that. Hi, Reaper. Because let's be real, this planet has like very little pollution. Like, you should be able to see through this water pretty easily. So, now I'm at a loss of what to do, besides just go deeper. I don't need water. Water's the one thing I don't need. Yeah, but it's a safe shallows area. I guess I'll take an extra battery. You never know when you need these things.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
Destroyed. Mode. Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
Oh, I can't stand up the locker? Probably set it here. Can I set this, like, in my CMOS anywhere? Like up here? Oh, they don't let you set it up here. Can I set up that crate? Oh, I could, but... There we go. Little Aurora miniature up there. Yeah, I like it up there. What's it take to build that? Titanium computer chip lid. I actually probably can build that right now. Computer chip to see table coral, gold, copper, wire, which I think I have. What's copper? Wait, did I say I didn't have any gold on me? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to my other base then.
Engine powering up.
Do I have anything I can listen to in terms of a log? Well, at least this helps me, you know. Oh, please get rid of this. Thank you. What? Oh, shallow crops. Okay. I'm not gonna read these.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about manually resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation. The only thing I studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly. What the hell do I know about how to treat an alien disease? I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
There's a reason why I always go left. There's a Reaper, like, right over there I'd rather not tangle with. Maybe, like, the launch platform over here. wonder where the funniest place to put it would be. I wonder if it would fit inside that hole inside the one island. I don't know if it would. Okay, I shouldn't do that anymore.
Rig for silent running. Engine powering down.
Ozzy's log. It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors,
Oh, we've heard
propulsion
this.
cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
Where's the Neptune platform built from? Is it from the same thing that like the Seamoth is? I think it is. I think it's from the mobile vehicle bay. Oh, where is that? Neptune platform, where are you? I think I'm gonna need one more. Beer chip and 4 lead. I have the lead, I believe, already, but I need to grab some gold. Yeah. I ass. That's how you've been teleporting me. You throw little teleportation balls.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Pure chip, copper wire, table coral. Wait. Okay, no, I stored that in there. I'm curious, what's it take to make a mobile vehicle bay? Yeah, I'm not remaking that. And I do not think I can just make a Neptune platform, can I? Okay, Neptune platform's gonna go wherever my mobile vehicle bay is then.
Engine powering up.
Which is like another 3-minute ride back that way. I'm gonna have to go back down there and finish up what I was making in like a minute. How long is this gonna take me to get there? I cannot read what that says. Okay, I might go build the Neptune platform and then go downstairs. I know next to that beacon's where that is, and that's not gonna take me that long. Be better to actually, like, you know, get something done. Like, once I have the platform built, it will be like, oh, do this or something. If I knew where to go, I could just go there, but I don't know where to go. And the reason why I made the sub yellow was so I could see it underwater. Not many things are yellow under this water. Makes it very visible. The best visible thing is you could have made a fuchsia, but I think underwater certain colors don't show up right at a certain distance in real life. I can't remember what it is. It's a weird thing. You can see an example of it where they sunk just a bunch of different colors of stuff down below the water, and some of them ended up just like disappearing rather quickly. Like the color would just fade. It's all real weird. On a tech aspect, the next game I play is gonna be at 60 frames. The only reason I'm having this game run at 30 frames for y'all is just to try to make this game run a bit better. It's not CPU bound, so I could probably just do it at 60. Like, I'm noticing it doesn't look as smooth on stream because of that. And it is bothering me, but can't terribly do much. Okay, I think that's my base. Yeah, so the thing should be like right... Where are you? I know I had to relocate it because it was like in a bad spot. There it is. This game just runs like ass. At least for me, I have no idea why. Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to pick this thing up again. You dickhole, will you cut it out? Actually, in reality, I really should put it like over there or whatever. I didn't grab the lead from my ship. A stalker, I swear. One, two, three, four. And no, I didn't forget about my jerky. I see you, stalker. Dick! Fuck off. I really wish you could build a base up here. Wait, can you build a base up here? If I were to try to put, like, foundation, would it even pop up here? No. No, unless I did this. I'm like, oh, now I can. But I already have, like, a base, like, right there, so I'm not gonna do that. I do have a base right there, right? Okay, I think it, like, isn't, like, all the way loaded in. Plasteel copper wire lubricant. Okay, wait. Did they give me that as an ingredient? Okay, they did. That's good. But they haven't actually told me how to get deeper. Okay. I'm gonna hop back on the... Oh, I guess you can see it. It says SS Bumble. Cyclops. See if there's a new transmission or something. Nope, nothing. Oh yeah, let's put the gold away. Guess extra battery will go in here. Yeah, I'm gonna go take care of that jerky. It'll probably be like maybe 5 minutes of that. Shouldn't be very long. There isn't that much left. Most of it actually finished the first time I checked it. You know, since I have straight no idea where to go in this game, besides like building that, you know, I'll just pin the recipe for that so I know to get these materials at some point. Because I know I need to go deeper, I just don't know where to go. I think I'm gonna look up how to find like the log that points you deeper, because I feels like I missed one. I don't think it's gonna be from any of these. I thought it was with the Degassi stuff. Like, I thought the Degassi stuff pointed you deeper. Yeah, I don't know where to go. I think there is supposed to be a log that points you deeper. Let's get some of these checked off. You're not gonna immediately go away, are you? That's annoying. There you go. Why weren't you gone already? Yeah, that was just telling you to go back to the ship to get this. Okay, thermal power is... Disease research facility is probably the one I need to go to. Southwest of enforcement platform. I mean, it's these two will point it out more. But yeah, since I need to, like, actually... I just saved. I hate this game. Sometimes it'll do that, and it's like, oh, you didn't save for a while. It's like, I just saved. Yeah, I'm cutting it a little short today, only because I do have other things I need to do. I'll leave you off with a funny thing, though. I looked outside and I went to go check on my jerky, which I'm gonna go put away right after this. And I just see my 4 guinea birds, like, standing around together, looking like a bunch of just suspicious people. Like, it was all on how they were standing. It was looking like they were having a little meeting. It looked like it was from, like, Chicken Run or something. It's like, what are you doing? For reference, these birds are about as, like, I don't know, as smart as, like, a fly. I think a housefly might actually be smarter than them sometimes. Chickens make them look like geniuses, which I also have chickens. And our chickens really do make them look like the chickens make the guineas look really, really not all that bright. Oh, guineas make the chickens look like geniuses. So yeah. I'll try to have an idea of where I'm going, because like south, like both west or east from the enforcement platform is not like the best way of like, oh, I go here. Like, I don't know if there's any kind of environmental storytelling for that. I'll figure it out. But I hope you all have a good day. Eat something tasty. I'm actually eating one of my favorite foods as soon as I end the stream, which is jerky. I love beef jerky. I grew up eating it. It was the thing we would occasionally make at home. Oh, I just adore it. The other reason I'm actually eating off early is I just started my new medicine, like, today, and I don't know if it's going to give me any funny side effects. So I'd rather end it here while I'm feeling fairly good instead of just suddenly have to end it feeling like garbage. But yeah, good night, y'all.